Yo guys, your boy Christian here. We're back on Anime Rangers X with a new tier list because as you know, the new Bleach update just dropped the part 2 of the update and we got 4 new units and some of the units got reworked. Of course, Eto, as you know, she got a rework and she is very good. I'm just gonna tell you that she is very good, but you're gonna see that in a bit because we're gonna go through the old tier list of course and we are gonna change some things there because I tested all the new units and I think they are really good. Like, I really like the new units. They got some interesting passives, so let's go into the tier list. But before we start, make sure you subscribe because only 2% of you guys are subscribed, so if you do, it will help me a lot. So let's go. And as you can see guys, there are some new things on the tier list because I'm trying to do this as good as I can. The first thing I added is the sub-meta tier. So these are gonna be units that are very good, but they can be replaced by very good units. And of course shielders, this is just gonna be for fast units. So we can just start. For the shielders, we got only 2 units this time. It's gonna be Naruto and Dotaku. Why? Because the other fast units in the game, I think they are a lot better, so they just can be called only shielders. Now for support, let's go with the ones that are not that crazy. So we got Vorpal Magician. As you know, she is only a buff, but not a crazy buff. Next we're gonna go with, as you know, she just stuns. So she's not anything crazy, she's better than Vorpal Magician, but there are a lot of better stunners than in the game. Now Umbrella Fang, this guy should boost damage, but as I told you, I don't think this guy works. Like, I'm not using him anymore, but from what I remember, he was not doing much, so he's not very good. And now we are finally getting into the good supports. So let's go and place Urahara right next to Umbrella Fang. He's better and he also does some damage. He actually does good damage, but I feel like the other supports are just so much better than this guy. So for the next spot, we're gonna go with Gravity Priest. Actually Pucci, not Gravity Priest because mine is not evolved, but Pucci is also a good damage dealer, nothing crazy, but his main role is of course as a support. To be honest, I'm not a fan of this unit. I'm never gonna evolve him. Compared to the other ones, I just feel like you don't really need to use this guy. Now for the last 2 support units, they are the best in the game by far. On the second place, I'm gonna go with Shin. As you know, this guy's ultimate takes some damage, like 10% of the enemy damage, and he makes them move backwards, if I remember correctly. So he's a very good support, but in my opinion, the best support in the game right now is gonna be Golden Wheel. This guy just does everything. He buffs, he stuns, he does everything with dupe. This guy is for sure a meta unit, but we're gonna let him stay here in the support area. And as you know, of course, we got Uta. She's also a support, but I'm just gonna let this one stay in the meta because she's meta, of course. Now we're gonna rank the units that are not so good. So if you wanna see the explanations for all of these ranks, just go to my last star list or my first star list and you're gonna see the explanations there. We got Silver Reaper. I'm gonna leave this guy in A tier. We got Lord Slime. You can actually use this guy in boss attack and I know he's very good there. So we're gonna let him stay in sub meta for now. We got Igris. He's a C tier. Of course, I don't really like this guy. I know you're gonna say that he's a tank and things like that, but I'm not a fan. There are a lot better tanks out there. Black Reaper, C tier as well. This guy is just useless, don't use him. Madara, now Madara, a very old unit. This guy can't compete anymore. If you're a new player, you can maybe still use Madara for story mode, but unless you're doing story mode, he's not gonna do anything. In the B tier, we're gonna go with Black Mask. As you know, this guy was doing some damage. I don't think he's still good, but of course I wouldn't use him. There are a lot better units out there. And now we're finally getting into the better units. So every single unit, at least if you're a starter player, every single unit you're gonna see next is actually usable and you can use them to do stories and every single thing probably. So of course we got our boy Gogeta, Solar Fist. This guy is still an 8 tier. Of course he's not even sub-meta anymore. He was the best unit on release of course, but compared to the new units, he's just not good anymore. Now we got Feral Fang and Saber. As you know, they are doing the same things. They can easily be in meta because I don't know if it's just me, but I bring Feral Fang, Saber or any other fast unit on all my runs because after you defeat a boss, for example, they're gonna rush to the base and they're gonna kill the base in like 1 second after you defeat the boss. They're like some time savers. So they are not meta only because you don't really need them 100% of the time. As you know, she does some damage, but of course she's not that good anymore because there are a lot better unit. Next in the sub meta, I'm gonna actually use this guy, the Almighty, and I'm gonna ask you a question. Have you ever seen anyone use this guy? Not his cosmetic. Have you ever seen anyone use this guy? I know he's actually good, I have him level 100 with limit break of course, but I'm just not using him anymore because there are better units out there. And the last unit that's gonna be in the sub-meta tier, I'm gonna go with Thunder Goddess. The new Bleach unit, she is very fast. She has like 9 speed I think, or even more. I think you can get her to 10 speed. Besides the speed, this unit is attacking in like 0.3 seconds. With extra speed, she's gonna attack like 3 times every second. So yeah, she's crazy good for story modes, portals, anything like that. She's crazy good. She's attacking like a beast. Now we're finally getting into the meta units. As you know, every single unit that's gonna be here is a crazy good unit, and you can use them anywhere. I'm not gonna place these in a specific order because they're all very good, but of course I'm gonna explain to you what they all do and how good they are in different game modes and stuff like that. Let's start with Johnny. This guy, he does a lot of crit damage. On max upgrade he has like 90% or 75% crit chance, so if you want you can use this guy in boss attack, but that's pretty much it. Next let's go with Jackpot. This guy is only a good DPS, but I don't recommend this guy only because he's very hard to get. As you know, he's a time chamber unit, so it's like 0.5% every 10 minutes to get him. And I think all of these units, besides Utah of course, are gonna be easier to obtain than this guy. Now let's go with Pride. This guy is actually very good. I think he might be the best tank in the game. He has like over 100k damage on placement with Sovereign of course. So you're gonna see a lot of people using him in every single game mode. Boss attack, boss rush, raids, anywhere. He's very good. Now let's go with Sid. As you know, I don't really like this guy. Compared to the other meta units, I think he might be the worst meta unit. Actually he is. I don't like him. He's not that great. He has a nuke, nothing crazy. His best trait is that he actually boosts Feral Fang in speed. So yeah, that's about Sid. Next, let's go with Bloodsight, Jutaro. This guy is a beast in raids, but I think raids are gonna be the only things you're gonna use this guy in, because he's the best boss killer in the game. But that's pretty much about Bloodsight. He's just a crazy good boss killer. Now let's go with Flame Captain. This guy is a new unit. You can get him from boss attack, and he's actually very good. He also has an ultimate, and from what I saw, he debuffs the enemies, so you can also say he's a support in some kind of way. He's actually doing some good damage, because of course he has a lot of passives that give him burn damage. Now let's go with our favorite units, Blood Queen and Hana. These two are very good. You can bring them anywhere from boss attack, raids, every single thing that exists in this game. If you didn't know that, they are bleed units. You're gonna see in a little bit of time that these two are gonna carry you in boss attack. But besides that, Blood Queen, of course, she has very good range, very good damage on placement. Hana, she's also very good, but I suggest you maybe upgrading her once so her cooldown goes down. So just because of that, Blood Queen is a little bit better, but she's harder to get than Hana. So now the first carry in the sub meta is gonna be Bunny. Buff Eto. As I said before, Eto got a rework, and now if a unit in her rage is bleeding, she's gonna increase in damage, and that has no cap. She can boost her damage infinitely, and I think you saw that she has like 1 million DPS. Yeah, 1 million damage per second. I might even go and say she's the best unit in the game right now. Her nuke is also crazy. Her nuke now does like 200, 300, 400 million damage. Now let's go with Yuta. Of course, this guy is very good. He's got the second best nuke in the game. Eto is a lot better than Yuta now, but he's still a very good unit. Now I'm not gonna say anything about Dio or Ryzen. You already know that these two are complete beasts. They are the best units in the game, and we can say that Eto is one of them now. Eto is actually crazy good. So these three are the best units in the game right now. And now we got our boy Ichigoat, one of the new units, and I'm gonna say that this guy is very good. I maxed him out just to test him. He was doing some insane damage. He's a great DPS, even on placement, so you can easily use this guy. Just so you get an idea, I think he had like 120k damage every 0.9 seconds. This guy is an absolute beast. And also all the new units, I don't know why, but they are very cheap, so you can easily max them out, and that makes them even better. If I missed anyone, or if you think I was wrong with any of the units, don't forget to tell me in the comments. So this was pretty much the tier list, guys. Thank you for watching, and of course, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to like and sub, and as usual, see you in the next one.